What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, legendary, iconic, retired Hall of Fame superstar boxer Iron Mike Tyson once again gets tested. If you don't know, just a few weeks ago, a man rolled up on Iron Mike Tyson at a comedy show and went to pull out an arm on Mike Tyson, challenged Mike Tyson to a one-on-one hand-to-hand combat. And now we have a gentleman on an airplane sitting behind Mike Tyson in first class. Mike Tyson is sleeping, and the gentleman starts blowing in his ear, blowing on his head, touching him, antagonizing Mike Tyson to the point where Mike Tyson gets up and he does this.
Hey, Mike, come on. Let's go stop back. Let's do this, man. Hey, Mike, come on. Let's go stop back. Let's do this, man.
So Mike Tyson ended up having to put hands on this gentleman because he wouldn't stop, antagonizing Mike Tyson, blowing on Mike Tyson, right? Touching Mike Tyson, right? He just was doing things to draw attention, right? Look at this gentleman looking to draw attention from Mike Tyson.
This is George talking to Mike Tyson, bro. This shit crazy, bro. Mike Tyson. Dog done got lit, man. He over here rapping with Tyson. Mike Tyson trying to give us some shrooms.
So he kept going at Mike Tyson, touching Mike Tyson, antagonizing Iron Mike Tyson to the point where Mike Tyson got up. And I want to say this, right? Today's climate has gotten so bad that people will do anything to be noticed, to be talked about, to be, do anything for clout. We do anything for clout. And this is what's happening here. So you have this gentleman going above and beyond to antagonize, which was once considered the baddest man on the planet, in Iron Mike Tyson. You know what he does for a living, okay? And you know he has a temper. So you want to be seen. You want to be heard so bad that you'll go to the measures of walking through pain, because that's what Mike Tyson was inflicting. And he got lucky, right? He got lucky because Mike Tyson couldn't get any range. He got lucky that they was in the tight quarters that they was in, because if they was in, open space, or Mike Tyson had to reach over, the chair. Mike Tyson had to, he had to crouch down. So they got lucky. If they was in a space where Mike Tyson could have got full range on his punches, he deserved every bit to get knocked out. Every bit for him to get knocked out, right? Why would you? Mike Tyson is sleeping. This is why celebrities, this is why entertainers, this is why athletes, they don't want to be bothered with fans, because they can't trust what a fan is going to do, right? Especially today's time with social media being at an all-time high. You have so many people just looking to be famous, quote unquote. Get their 15 minutes of fame, and they'll go to any measure and put you, the athlete, the entertainer, the celebrity, the actor, the actress, right? They'll go to any measure to be seen. And it's a shame that it's that way today's time. It truly is, right? Because Mike Tyson is approachable, right? Mike Tyson doesn't walk with tons of security. Floyd Mayweather always says something. Now, Mike Tyson, he has an issue with Floyd Mayweather having 10,000 security guards around him. And he always says Floyd Mayweather's a scared little man, right? But I'm going to say this. Floyd Mayweather always says, these security guards are not here to protect me. They're here to protect you from me, right? And I have to agree, right? Like he said, these security guards are here to protect you from me, right? Because you know what I can do, right? And that's 1000% true. right? Because imagine, like I said, if there was more space, there was more room for opportunity for Mike Tyson to really unleash those two animals he has as fists. Imagine if there was room for him to be able to do what he really wanted to do. While he's sleeping, you touching this man. First of all, the C-19 is still very, very real. It's just been lifted that you don't have to wear your face protection, right? Just recently, just 48, 72 hours ago, right? And so you touching this man, blowing on this man, right? For what? To be seen, to have 15 minutes of fame, to go viral. Do you know how frustrated Mike Tyson was in that position? How upset Mike Tyson really was under everything? What he really wanted to do? What he really wanted to say? Okay? And this gentleman deserved every bit of it. Every single bit of it. Why? Because what if you know, Mike Tyson is a 55-year-old man. You understand? Now he's in good health. But imagine, right? Imagine you touching on this man, you blowing on this man. Who knows what could happen? What the outcome could be for that? Because you want 15 minutes of fame. So imagine if Mike Tyson would have really got to where he wanted to be, in a position he wanted to be, to let his hands go. Then he would be seen as the bad guy, right? Everybody will be saying, oh, Mike didn't have to do that. Mike didn't have to go to that measure. Imagine if today's time he didn't have the social media we have. Imagine if somebody didn't actually stand up and record this situation, right? What this gentleman could possibly say about Mike Tyson. Oh, Mike Tyson did this, this, and this. If there wasn't a witness recording this and seeing, what if they only got Mike Tyson's response and didn't see the initial action? Because for every action there's a reaction. So imagine if they didn't get the opportunity to get his actual initial reaction, initial action for Mike Tyson's reaction. Everybody would be saying Mike Tyson lost it again. Mike Tyson, he loses it on the fan. They could have spun it so many different ways. All because this gentleman wants 15 minutes of fame. I'm going to say it again. All because this gentleman wants 15 minutes of fame. Mike Tyson has to risk nearly losing it all because he had to, he's still a human being. He's a man. He's a celebrity. You know him. And so this is another problem, is that too many people, all too often, they feel like this. Well, what are you going to do to me? You can't do nothing because you are Mike Tyson. You're not supposed to do nothing. Thus the reason why Floyd Mayweather always keeps the security and says this security is not here to protect you, to protect me from you. It's not here to protect me from you. It's here to protect you from me. And he's 1000% right. Because you know how many times, how so often that fans will attempt to do things? It's unfortunate. And it messes it up for the actual fans of Mike Tyson who love Mike Tyson and want to show Mike Tyson love and want to take a picture with Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson can't trust you. He can't trust nobody because he don't know what your reaction is going to be. He don't know what your plans are. He don't know what your intentions are. You might say, oh, Mike, can I take a picture? And you do something like this. I'm 1000% sure that before this happened, you see, he was just happy to be in the presence of Mike Tyson and didn't even know how to act. So he started to act silly. And this turned out to be the outcome because he didn't know how to act in response in the presence of somebody that was somebody. So in return, this is how he acts. And so now, moving forward, you have a genuine person that just want to see, that's just happy to see Mike Tyson and want to take a picture of Mike Tyson and be happy to be in the presence of Mike Tyson. Now Mike Tyson has to be rude. And see, when you get a celebrity that's, or entertainer or athlete that's rude, that say, oh, I don't want to, quote unquote rude, that say, I don't want to take a picture with you. I don't have time right now. I'm not signing. Then we label them as being rude and unruly. Or they feel like they are better than everybody. No, they look down on everybody. No, how about it's the actions of guys like this that ruins it for everybody, period. So let's see how this plays out moving forward. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.